Hey guys, guess what? We're going to find out today what happens when you take the master blender, best in the known universe, Nancy Fraley, the goat of all things blending, and you combine her with Frey Ranch, founded by Colby and Ashley Frey out of Fallon, Nevada. This is what you get. You get silo whiskey. You might be thinking, Hack, what is silo whiskey? Well, it's when a guy that grew up in the middle of nowhere, Texas, thinks he wants to buy some box whiskey. Actually, no, it's not. I grew up in Pampa, Texas. Pampa, Texas is a small town up in the Panhandle. And believe it or not, our mascot is the Harvesters. So I've been after this one for a while, just from a sentimental standpoint. And also because I love pretty much everything that Nancy Fraley does. Also, some of you may know that I did a store pick earlier this year with our friends over in Pearland at Liquor Zone. We called this one the Pete's Banana Foster Bomb, and it's done really well. A lot of people have really enjoyed it. And so I had a chance to do that barrel pick earlier this year and just have really fallen in love with a lot of stuff that Frey does. Frey is a craft distillery, like I said, out of Fallon, Nevada. They focus kind of on a 4 grain mash bill for the most part, but now they're venturing into doing all different kinds of mash bills. And so this special blend with this collaboration with Nancy hit the market just a few weeks ago. And yeah, it was $250, which, yeah, that's pretty pricey, but there were only 600 bottles released. Those 600 bottles sold out within minutes. Uh, the basement dwellers teamed up together and all entered the lottery. And I got to give shout out to my guys here locally. They hooked me up. They said, "Yep, we'll win," and I bought the silo from them, and we were very very fortunate to do that. But it seemed like it was a tough one to get, so I'm very very happy to have landed this. The first time they did Harvester Series One, they had a few issues with distribution, so they wanted to do a second one sooner, and in doing that, they made it more wheat forward. So we'll get into that in a minute on the mash bill, where the first one was more rye forward. So I'm not a rye forward guy. So when they said it was wheat forward, I was really excited about it. And I thought, you know what? I'm all in. But I thought it'd be a good idea to warm up a little bit first with the store pick. Now he's 126 proof. It's not exactly warming up, but this is a good pour that I've enjoyed a lot. And I thought, you know what, this will get me acclimated to the Frey Ranch profile a little bit as we get into it. So let's get in on the nose a little bit on this. Yeah, it's got the banana. You could just I get a lot of banana on it. Some people get grassiness or they can kind of smell the grain. To me, it comes off as banana. Yeah, so it's a sweet banana on the nose, a very inviting little vanilla layer underneath. Get into the taste. Oh, yeah, it's good. It's got that caramel richness that I like a lot. And it's got that kind of like banana foster kind of thing. Like if that banana was cooked a little bit and those sugars kind of caramelized, that's what you get there. The finish is there, but it's not off putting. And it just kind of turns into kind of this caramel cheesecake kind of thing is what you get on this. And that's what I get on the Frey Ranch store pick. It's a really great pour. And was very lucky to have got to pick this one over there at Liquor Zone. So, all right, guys. So now let's dive in and jump into this Harbinger Series 2. You see, this thing is a behemoth, like it's a huge silo. Growing up in the panhandle of Texas, I can tell you, if you were driving across the plains of Texas, you can see forever. And these silos, you could see them off in the distance, and it could kind of help you keep your direction to know if you're headed in the right direction or not. Especially if you worked on a ranch, which did have the opportunity to do that, and you could see those grain silos out there and know, like, okay, I'm running the cattle in the right way. There actually is some huge grain silos out in the Panhandle of Texas, around Panhandle, Texas. And if you've ever been around there, there's not much around there except these grain silos. And so it is sentimental to me. And growing up in Texas, I thought, you know what, this is a really cool bottle for me to own. So let's open her up now and see what's inside. It's not the easiest thing to open, but you kind of pry it open there and you can see it's got the mash bills listed all out here. I'll talk about those in a minute. The other kind of cool thing is it's got this extra topper right here. And the extra topper is shaped like a tractor. If you watched our live show, I asked Mac if he thought my tractor was sexy, which I think he did. I think he was a little jealous of me having kind of a fancy box whiskey like him, even though it's shaped like a silo. But yeah, so it's got a cool, thick, heavy topper there. Pretty awesome. So let's break out this whiskey out of its case now. And yeah, I've had a little bit of this. I shared a bunch of this whiskey when we were at our bottle share with the basement dwellers a couple weeks ago. If you saw that live from Robert's Garage, so it's taken a little bit of a beating, but I haven't spent a lot of time with it where I really kind of set and really kind of got into the notes. So let's do that now. Let's get into this one and pour it up and see what we find here. So this one, like I said, guys, it's a delicate blend of a wheat forward. It's got 52% um soft white winter wheat. It's got 14% of that 4 grain mash bill that is a corn forward, 66% corn. It's got three different barleys. It's got an unmalted, a malted barley, and then a blend barley. Each one of those coming in at 9.5%. And then finally, at 4.25%, it's got more of that 66% corn. Now, what Nancy did is she roamed through their rick houses and tried to pick out some of the best single barrels she could find. And if you've ever watched a podcast on Nancy or you've kind of tried to learn a little bit more about blending, the really cool part about what Nancy teaches is that she says as a base, it's kind of like a pyramid. That first layer of the pyramid, she's trying to find a whiskey that is not off-putting. It's kind of everybody's whiskey, something everybody would love. No notes that are too high, too low, but that's how you kind of build your base. So that 52% wheat, she found a wheat barrel that she found, probably fell in love with and said, you know what, these barrels are going to be our base. Then as you kind of go up into it, each one kind of change in intensity as you go up, but lower in the percentage amount. So each one of those does a little different thing in terms of the flavor that she's trying to accomplish in that blend. And that intricate blend of all those different barrels comes together to be the final product that we've got in front of us. So without further ado, let's get to the nose on this Harvester Series 2. Yeah, so it's like this one had that banana and it was almost a little bit more like a Laffy Taffy artificial. This one has that same kind of fruit forward nose, but it's not just banana. It's also kind of it's got like a very nice vanilla kind of biscotti kind of thing on the nose. It's just like you can smell it and it's there, but it's just it smells to me like a little, and this is a tough nose for me to get a lot of times. When I said biscotti, maybe more of an almond biscotti kind of thing, like it's got a little bit of slight nuttiness there, and it's almost like a toasted. But let's get in and try it. Yeah, yeah, it's fantastic on the palate. It's like a honeyed marmalade. It's rich marmalade. It coats the mouth really, really well. The vanilla kind of comes back, but it's more of a kind of not like a vanilla flavoring, but more of what you would do if you were like, I don't know, like you like a vanilla butter cake is what I get on this. Instead of like a cheesecake, it's more of like a butter richness. Yeah, there's some kind of butter note there. I've got to go one more time. Yeah. So that butter note leads into a note that I love in a lot of my whiskeys, and that's that butterscotch. It fades right into the finish and it's on the back end. So the finish of butterscotch kind of comes through at the end. It's not grainy at all. Like the grains are very well balanced and it's just an amazing pour. It's just really great. Now I know at $250 it should be great, right? And it is. It is. Um, it you can tell, and I say this a lot on people that are really great at master blending. You can almost taste the art in the glass, and that's what I get here. It's a very artfully done. It's very well balanced. Um, it's just, if I had to put a rating on this today, I would tell you I'd get it right near a 9. It'd probably be 8.7, almost a 9 out of 10. It's that great. I'm so excited to have this one. I'm excited to share this with some friends and see what they think. I'm happy to give samples out and see if anybody, especially if you're big Frey fans, and you want to enjoy this pour with me. I'm in love with it. I think it's a fantastic, really well done whiskey. And my simple brain probably doesn't do all the things justice that Nancy has done here, but I'm just thankful to have a bottle. Um, Guys, if you enjoy this type of content, we go live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central. Also, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. We're a young, growing channel. We're just trying to have fun and hang out. We've got a lot of fun things coming down the road. So love for you to be on that journey with us. And hopefully, we'll do more kind of cool and fun reviews like this. Harvester Series 2, Frey Ranch, knocked it out of the park. Loved every bit of this pour. Hope you'll tune in and join us more in the future. Peace out, y'all. Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Have a good night.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thought.